Good morning, class 5. We have done chapter number 3, explanation exercises, and you also have drawn algorithms. Sorry, you have written algorithms and drawn flowcharts. So now what we understood is that an algorithm is a English-like, very close to English language and a simple English language flow of your problem solving process. Okay. And flowchart is when you chart the flow, you show a diagrammatic representation of a problem solving process. Correct? I'll be going through the rules of making the flowchart again. Now, rules means that they have to be followed. Okay? A flowchart is something which cannot be accepted if you are not following these rules. So, okay, let's go through the rules first. I'll share the screen with you. Rules for making a flowchart. While drawing a proper flowchart, all necessary requirements should be listed out in a logical order. So, how do we list these necessary requirements? By an algorithm. So, before making a flowchart, you should have the algorithm in place. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So, we know what we are doing. Okay. The flowchart should be clear, neat, and easy to follow. So, how do we make sure that our flowchart is neat and easy to follow and things? We have to have a good size of a box and your text should fit properly. Text should not be flowing out of the box. Then your all your shapes should be made from using scale and pencil. Okay, and no scribbling. Then all your lines should be made using scale. Okay, these are the things. Only one flow line should be used in conjunction with terminal symbol. So only one flow line with terminal symbol means when we are terminating, okay, for stop, we should have only one line coming to stop. So if we have some three flows, they should all meet and only one line should be entering the stop box. The direction of flow in a flowchart should be from top to bottom or from left to right. Avoid the intersection of flow lines if you want to make it more effective and better. Then that means your flow lines should not cross each other. Okay, your flow lines should be shown separately. They should not cross each other because otherwise understanding the flow would be difficult. If the flow chart becomes complex, it is better to use connector symbols to reduce the number of flow lines. Okay. So if the flow chart is beyond one page, we should use a connector symbol. What we are going to do now is we are going to make an algorithm to go to, let's say again, school. Is it clear? Visible? Yes. The first rule to write an algorithm is step 1. We are supposed to write down step 1, step 2. Okay, everything should be listed like this. And step 1 is start. And last step would be stop. Okay, start. So step 2 is now, first thing is you need to wake up to go to the school. Step 3 is So the first rule of algorithm is step 1 has to be start, not stop. I've seen children making these errors. So make sure you follow these rules. Okay, wake up, then brush your teeth. Step 4, take bath. Step 5, have your breakfast. Step 6, get ready. Step 7, take your bag. Step 8, board the bus. Okay, and step 9 would be the last step, that is stop. So we are done with our algorithm. Okay, now the next thing is I'll show you. I'll take a new page and I'll show you rules for making a flow chart. Now the thing is, I gave you a problem. We'll come to this flow chart. I gave you a problem where I discussed that you need to subtract two numbers. So you'll take input of two numbers and then subtract the smaller one from the bigger one. Okay. So if you look at the book, there is an algorithm on page number 17. Start, take two numbers. What we have done here is compare these two numbers. If A is greater than B, so for subtracting, how it will go? Compare these two numbers. If A is greater than B, then go to step 4, else go to step 6. And what are we doing at step 4? We'll do difference is equal to A minus B. And step 6, difference is equal to B minus A. Okay. So this way we are going to do the algorithm. Now for the same we are going to draw a flow chart. Okay.